Hare Krishna, am I audible?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Ojasvi, Hare Krishna, Ramachandra, Hare Krishna, Jahnavi, Samskriti, Balavrinda, Hare Krishna. Okay, so can somebody start the prayers for me, please?
Sure, Mataji, I'll do. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Dinamine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Desatarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktarinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Thank you, Ramachandra. We will start.
You're welcome, Mataji.
We will start the shloka. Ojasvi, you want to say? Just give me a minute. I think today we have just 4 of you who raised hands. Samskriti. Okay, Samskriti, go ahead.
Yasvanubhavamativaśrutisaramekam Adhyatmadipamatitirthamtamundam Samsarinam karunaya puranaya puyam Tamvyasasunam upayami gudam maniham.
Ojasvi.
Yes, Mataji. Yasvanubhavam akila shruti saramekam Adhyatmadipam atitirshadam tamundam samsarinam karunayaha puranam guhyam tam vyasasunam upayami kurum muninam. Thank you, Mataji.
Okay. Ramachandra.
Okay, Mataji. Yasvanubhavam akhila shruti saramekam Adhyatmadipam atitirsatam tamondam Samsarinam karunayaha puranaguhyam Tam vyasasunam upayami gurum muninam. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Kavya.
Mataji, can Bharavinda say?
Yes.
Yasambam akila shruta saryam ekam aditam adhyatam deepam atisatam tamo
Atitir shitam tamo. Atitir satam tamondam.
Atitirsatam tamodam
Samsarinam
karunaya
Purana Guyam
samyasasrum
I'll help you.
upayam gurum muninam.
Mataji, one time she will repeat with you. One line.
Go ahead, Vrinda.
Mataji, you say one line and she'll repeat with you.
Oh, Yasvanubhavam. Full line.
Yasvanubhavam
Akila Shruti Saramekam. Adhyatmadipam
Adhyatmadipam.
Atitirshatam tamondam.
Atitishatam tamodam.
Samsarinam karunaya.
Samsarinam karunaya.
Purana guhyam.
Purana guhyam.
Tam vyasa sunum.
Tamvyasa sunum.
Upayami gurum muninam.
Upaya guruninam.
Upayami gurum muninam.
Upanam.
అక్కడ వర్డ్స్ చూడమని అందుకే చెప్తున్నా. ఉపయామి.
Upayami
గురుం మునీనాం.
Good job. Ansh, you want to say?
Yes.
Okay.
Vanduvam akhaliya skruti saram ekam adhyatma dipam
Satam. Satam.
sutam tamo
Tam.
indam
Tamondam.
kamundam
Samsarinam.
Sarinam karuya purana
Guhyam.
guyam samvyasa sunam upayami guram muniyam.
Oh, good job. I see Radha. Are you joining newly?
Well, I joined a few weeks ago, but I only joined a few classes.
From which place?
Scarborough in Canada.
Oh, you're joining from very nice. Okay. Who else? Rai Prahlad, you want to say the shloka?
Yes, Mataji. Yaha
Prabhuji, say.
Bhuvam Akila Sutisarameka Adhyatmadipam Atitirasatam Tamodnam Samasaranam Karanuyaha Purana Guhyam
Purana.
Purana Tamvyasya Sunam Upayami
Vyasa.
Gurum.
Can you repeat the last time? Tamvyasa, not Vyasa.
Tamvyasa
Last line. Can you repeat the last one?
Tamvyasa Sunam Apiyami Gurum Muninam.
Okay,
Guru
good job.
Munina. Thank you, Mataji.
Suraj, thank you, Rai Prahlad. Suraj,
Yes, Mataji.
why are you not showing your face, Prabhuji?
Oh, I forgot. Yasvanubhavam Akila Shruti Saram. Yasvanubhavam Akila Shruti Saramekam Adhyatmadipam Atitirsatam Tamuandam Samsarinam Karunaya Purana Guhyam Tam Vyasasunam Upayami Gurum Muninam.
Very good job. Kavya, your brother is studying. I see him behind you. Your mom is teaching him something.
No, she's reading her book.
She's reading him a book.
Yeah, Krishna kills Putana.
Okay, good job. Say the sloka.
Yasvanubhavam Akila Sruti Saramekam Adhyatmadipam Satam Tamodam Samsarinam Karunayaha Purnaguyam Tamyasa Sunam Upayami Gurum Muninam. Thank you, Bhakti. Hare Krishna.
Dhruba.
Okay, Mataji. Yasvanubhavam akila shuti sadam ekam adyamadipam atisti satam tamo nidam samsarinam karuna yaha puruna yuyam tamsa sunum upayami guru maninam. Thank you, Mataji.
Okay, good job. Those who finished, can you lower your hands? Pranav, you want to say the shloka? Pranav.
Yes, Mataji.
Oh, go ahead, Prabhuji.
Yasvanam bhavam akila shruti saram ekam adhyasma deepam tirasatam tamo nidam samsarinam karnayaha purana guhyam tam vyasa sunam upyani gurum muninam.
Good job. Is there anybody else who didn't get chance and wants to try? Avyukta.
Yasvanubhavam akila shruti saram ekam adhyatma deepam atitir satam tamundam samsarinam karunaya purana guhyam tam vyasa surnam upayami gurum muninam. Hare Krishna Mataji, thank
Hare Krishna. Avyukta, are you joining? I didn't see you last week. You are new to the group?
you. I just join like whenever I have time.
Okay, that's nice. Keep joining. You're joining from where? Which part of US or Canada?
Michigan.
Michigan. Okay. Shriyan. I was looking for you. I was thinking, where is Shriyan today? Shriyan, where are you looking at? Looking at screen?
Tomorrow is Shriyan presentation, Mataji. He's going to teach us.
I was actually looking at him. Where is Shriyan? I was looking for him, but he's busy. I think he's looking at the screen. Shriyan?
No, Mataji, I was just checking the date.
Oh, okay. Can you say the shloka?
Yasvanubhavam akila shruti saramekam adhyatmadipamatithi shatam tamondam shamsharinam karunaya purana guhyam tam vyashashunamupayami guru muninam.
Shriyan. Okay, I think today Mukund is not there. Okay. Okay. I want one of you to say the translation. Who will say?
Mataji, can Kavya say?
Can
One boy, one girl. I'll pick-
Kavya say?
No, wait. Who didn't get chance? Okay. Okay, I'll give two chances, okay? Ramachandra, go and read the full translation.
The translation, right, Mataji?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me offer my respectful obeisances unto him, Sukha, the spiritual master of all sages, the son of Vyasadeva, who, out of his great compassion for those gross materialists who struggle to cover over the darkest religions of material existence, spoke the most confidential supplement to the cream of Vedic knowledge after having personally assimilated it after experience.
Samskriti.
Mataji, whoever said it now, instead of saying cross, he said cover. When he said compassion for those gross materials.
It's okay, Nana. Sometimes when they're in a rush, it happens. It's okay. It's not that he doesn't know it. Okay? Samskriti.
Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto him, Sukha, the spiritual master of all sages, the son of Vyasadeva, who, out of his great compassion for those gross materialists who struggled to cross over the darkest regions of material existence, spoke this most confidential supplement to the cream of Vedic knowledge, after having personally assimilated it by experience.
I'll give one more. No boy is raising hand.
Mataji, I raised my hand.
Okay, Shriyan, go ahead. After Shriyan, Pranav. Then we'll go to Kavya.
Yashwan.
Next, you have to, Pranav, you have to tell me what is the meaning of the translation. Okay?
Mataji. Okay.
Shreyan, read.
Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto him, Shuka, the spiritual master of all sages, the son of Vyasadeva, who out of his great compassion for those materialists who struggle to cross over the darkest regions of material existence, spoke this most confidential supplement to the cream of Vedic knowledge. After having personally assimilated it by experience. Like Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Okay, Pranav.
Yes, Mataji. Let me
Can you
offer. No, you have to explain.
I said you have to explain.
Okay, Mataji. So there. So we're glorifying Shukadeva Goswami, I think.
Okay, let me.
Okay. So he was the son of Vyasadeva, they're saying. And out of his compassion, he after all the darkness in the material world, he made Vedic knowledge. He spoke Vedic knowledge.
Yeah, he wrote it for whom? For those who are struggling, right?
Yep.
Cross over the darkest region. Okay. I think it's time to start. Is there anybody dissatisfied that they didn't get a chance? They can go. One kid.
Mataji, could I read the translation?
Okay, Kavya, you have been asking since long time. Go ahead, quick.
Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto him, Sukha, the spiritual master of all sages, the son of Vyasadeva, who out of his great compassion for those gross materialists who struggle to cross over the darkest regions of material existence, spoke to the most confidential supplement to the cream of Vedic knowledge after having personally assimilated it by experience. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Just give me a second, okay? Just 1 second. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. So we are in which canto?
Third canto.
Third canto. Which chapter?
Second chapter.
What is the title?
I'm not sure the title, but it's a discussion between Uddhava and.
No, the title I'm pointing towards title.
Oh,
What is the
Remembrance
title?
of Lord Krishna.
Remembrance of Lord Krishna.
Remembrance. Who is remembering about Lord Krishna?
Uddhava.
Uddhav. Yes, correct. Uddhav. So now this chapter, as discussed, we are dealing with Vidura's questions we have seen last week. So Vidura is asking questions and now Uddhav is answering. Okay. So who is Vidura? Who is Vidura?
Vidura is
Dhamaraj.
Yudhishthira's uncle.
Yes. Who is Uddhav? Who is Uddhav?
Mataji, Uddhav is Krishna's dear associate, and also he is also the one who carried Krishna's message to Vrindavan, and he also learned new things from Vrindavan.
Jahnavi, why are you serious? You're angry at me? Okay. Yes. So this chapter 2, especially remembrance of Krishna. Now Uddhav, when Vidura inquired Uddhav about Krishna, what happened? Uddhav is remembering. See, that is the pure devotee's nature, right? Though we are in this material world, the pure devotees, they are always in spiritual world. How? If I say, though the pure devotees are in this material world, they're still in the spiritual world. How?
Their mind is or their soul is?
How come? Shriyan, Suraj, come on. How come a pure devotee, though he's in the material world, is still in the spiritual world? Simple.
Because Mataji, his mind is in the spiritual world, his heart is in the spiritual world, and his body is in the material world. His soul is in the spiritual world.
Yeah, his soul is in the spiritual world.
Yeah, though a pure devotee is in this material world, is always
Mataji, pure devotees are always in the spiritual.
pure devotees are always thinking about Krishna, following Krishna's instructions. That's why wherever they are, it is equal to being, it doesn't matter if it is material world or spiritual world. So now Uddhav, Krishna left. But when Vidura was asking, you know what happened to Uddhav? Uddhav was overwhelmed. Like suppose you like somebody and you don't see them. And when we talk, like now, when somebody talks about my family in India, I feel very sad that it's been a long time I saw them. So the Uddhav gets overwhelmed, and for a muhurta, he was very quiet. You know what is that? One muhurta is equal to how many minutes?
45 minutes, Mataji.
48 minutes, Prabhuji. Okay. Okay, so 48 minutes. And he remembers Krishna's. And actually, the theme of our today's discussion, we will be seeing from 2.15 to 2.22. So 2.15 to 2.22, basically, Uddhav is remembering the mercy of Lord Krishna. Okay, Krishna is very, very merciful. Agree or not agree? How many of us agree and do not agree?
Yes, Mataji, I do agree.
Yes, and Uddhav starts by saying that whenever there is a friction between devotees and a non-devotee, that is when Krishna is going to appear. Can you say an example? Whenever there's a friction between a devotee and a non-devotee, that is when Krishna is appearing. There are so many examples. Who can say?
Prahlad Maharaj.
Wait. Ansh started saying, I think. Ansh, is that you? Can you say?
Prahlad Maharaj. Hiranyakashipu.
Prahlad Maharaj and Hiranyakashipu. Wonderful.
Mataji,
Yes.
the next one I wanted to tell is Kauravas and Pandavas, but I think Krishna appeared before one of them. So the best example is of the entire world and Ravana and the demons, basically.
Okay.
But Mataji,
And during the demons and demigods fighting also, who came? Krishna came as?
Kurma avatar.
Kurma avatar.
Can I say another one?
Yes.
Can I say another? It's when it's Hanuman and Ravan.
Hanuman and Ravan. Okay. Who said that? Ansh?
It's me and
Mataji.
one. Dhruva.
Okay. Yes. But Dhruva. Dhruva and?
Dhruva and
stepmother.
Okay.
What did Kavya say?
Yes, Kavya.
Padmas and Kauravas have
Yeah.
Krishna
Shriyan just mentioned that example, Kavya. But anyways, so he starts like that. And in purport, Srila Prabhupada says that, see, either we should have Krishna. If we don't have Krishna, what should we have? Jahanavi. In devotees' life, Krishna is there. If Krishna is not there, what will they have? Material life, right? Material life, right? Yes. So, Prabhupada makes that thing. If either we have Krishna or Krishna is not there, we will have so much of material accumulation. Like, see, if you're people try to dominate. How many of you know that most of the countries were ruled by some other country? India was ruled by the Mughals, the Britishers. Yes or no? How many of you know? India got independence in 1947, and now recently there is a war happening between two countries. What are those two?
Ukraine.
In Russia.
Yeah. So people always want proprietorship, ownership. They want to dominate. People want to dominate. The countries want to dominate. So either we have Krishna, or on the other side, we are fighting. They are fighting for positions. Okay. So Krishna nicely, Uddhav mentions like how Krishna is our well-wisher. How is he our provider? How merciful he is. So he starts like that. And then actually there's one interesting point that I wanted you to know. There are karmis, there are gnanis, there are yogis, right? But bhakti yoga is something top, right? The devotees are very great, right? So Prabhupada is saying even the karmis, the gnanis and the yogis also will trouble the devotees. Isn't that interesting? Like Durvasa Muni is a great yogi. Whom did he trouble? Durvasa Muni. He troubled a devotee of the Lord. He's a yogi.
Ambaresh Maharaj.
Yeah, Ambesh Maharaj.
Amarish Maharaj.
Yes. And
Mataji also troubled Pandavas.
okay. Hiranyakashipu is a Gnani. He knows, he has a lot of knowledge. But what did he do? Whom did he torture? Ah, yes.
And
So
demigods.
Prabhupada says when this friction comes between a devotee and a non-devotee, that is when Krishna comes. Not only Krishna, he comes with all his Purusha avatars. Purusha avatars, Kshirodaka, Garbhodaka, all the three avatars, all the three modes. He comes with all of them. That's what he mentions. And then now starts the interesting thing. Uddhav was feeling bad for something. You know what? He says, as soon as Krishna, where was Krishna born?
In jail, Mataji.
In jail.
In jail.
He was born to whom?
Devaki and Vasudeva.
Tell something.
No, Shriya. No, wait. I'll give you a chance. Okay. So he was born in jail. He was born to Vasudeva and Devaki, but he was taken to Gokul, right? So as a devotees, we have no problem. But you know, non-devotees say something about Krishna. Non-devotees say something about. What do you think the non-devotees would have thought about Krishna? Brave, coward, or shyful? What do you think the non-devotees criticize about Krishna? Coward. They think that who is this Krishna? Is this Krishna the Supreme Personality of Godhead? Krishna could have said that it's okay, Devaki and Vasudeva, no problem. Let him come. I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I will deal with it. He didn't say that. Why do you think Krishna didn't say that?
Mataji, he just wanted to he just wanted to fulfill Devaki and Vasudeva's desire so they can be in peace, and also he wanted to have a bit of fun in Vrindavan with his friends and grow up there.
Correct. Yes, because he came as their son, he was thinking from their point of view, and he wanted to please them. He wanted to happen the way he did. He didn't want to show that he's God. He just came as his son, right? So that's true. So Uddhav was feeling bad that the non-devotees talk about Krishna like that. And then Uddhav says one more thing. Who didn't get a chance to read? Balaram. Balaram, read paragraph for me.
Mataji, I didn't get chance.
Okay, next paragraph. Balaram, go read this.
Okay, Mataji. Lord Krishna begged pardon from his parents for their Krishna and Balaram's inability to serve their feet due to being away from home because of great fear of Kamsa. He said, "Oh mother, oh father, please excuse us for this inability. All the behavior of the Lord gives me pain at heart."
Yeah, suppose you are the president of India and you go and eat something from beggar's plate. How do your mother feel? The mothers feel that, oh, my son is so great and is just eating from somebody's plate like that. And they feel like that, right? So Uddhav is also thinking, my Lord is the Supreme Personality of Godhead and he is behaving like this. See how kind Krishna is. You know why he is requesting his mom and dad? Why do you think? Why do you think?
Because Mataji, that's the
Shriyan, let's give chance to somebody else, please. Let's see if others have an answer. Otherwise, I'll come to you. Radha.
So he did that to show people how to behave with parents.
Yes, could be the answer. But I heard that Devaki and Vasudev, they kind of started treating Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead, and they were not acting very, very close to him, like how a mother and son treat each other. So Krishna wants to not have that barrier. So he kinds of go and he will talk and he will remind that I am your son. I am not the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I had to do so many things for you, but I was not able to do. And he says, sorry, on behalf of Krishna and Balaram. Now comes the story of Shishupal. Balavrinda, go ahead.
Okay, Mataji. Which? You have personally. Okay, give me a minute. Mommy, can I sit here? I can't see if you did. Okay, you have personally seen how the king of good Shushupal achieved success in yoga practice. All thought he hates Lord Krishna. Even the actual yogas praise of this, aspire after such success with great interest by performance of their various practice, who can tolerate separation from him.
Okay. Thank you, Vrinda. So he's saying about Shishupal. What is he saying? He hated Lord Krishna, right? Shishupal hated or loved?
Hated.
Hated.
So now they talk about, you know what happened? Shishupal, when he was born, do you know how many eyes he had?
3.
How many hands he has? Hands.
4.
Yes, Pranav, 4. So he has 4. Imagine a kid is born with 3 eyes and 4 hands. How does he look like? Very scary, right?
Like Shiva in his 4-handed form.
Yes. So good. Yes, Advait. So his mom was very scared.
Mataji, I thought Shiva had 6 hands.
Mataji, even Krishna was born with 4 hands.
But
that's why I said
Krishna.
that's why I said with Shiva in his 4-handed form.
Oh.
Yeah. 3. He was born with 3 eyes. Not just. Oh, now you have to stop talking. Not just being born, but you know what happened? There were a lot of negative signs. Like when Duryodhana was born, the wolves were making a lot of noise. The Akashvani is saying, so all bad omens were there when Shishupal was also born. So his mother was kind of worried. And then she thinks like what? So then from the Akashvani, she gets a voice saying that whoever holds this child, and when the child was, suppose I hold the child, and if the 4 hands become 2 hands and the 3 eyes become 2 eyes, that person will become the cause of your son's death. Okay. Whoever touches this kid and immediately the kid becomes like a normal kid, that person is going to be the killer of this child. So she's trying, whoever comes, she's giving to them. And one day Krishna Balaram comes to visit. And as soon as the child is kept in the lap of Krishna, immediately all the 4 hands and 3 eyes are gone. So she understood that Krishna is going to kill him. And then she will request Krishna, please forgive my child. I want my child to have a long life. Krishna says, I will forgive him for how many mistakes?
100.
So now what happened before Shishupal?
99.
100. So
My dad said that it was more than 100.
okay. So what happened now? Shishupal, after Jarasandha was killed, Krishna and Bhima will come to Indraprastha. That is when the Rajasuya Yajna has been arranged. And when they were discussing who is the first person to offer the sacrifice, everybody said Krishna, they agreed. But Duryodhana, Shishupal, they all were very upset. And Sahadeva gets up from his chair and he starts praising Krishna like anything. He praises him very nicely, and then Shishupal immediately starts talking. Shishupal says, like, who said he's very great? He's a coward person. He kidnapped Rukmini. So he starts chastising and he says, Bhishma, if you look through the eyes of Bhishma, everybody became blind like Bhishma. So he starts using all bad words and he will start the chastising, like he dances with the girls. So many bad words he uses. And Krishna, and then what happened? Bhima actually will get very angry. And when Bhima is getting angry, what happens? Bhishma will say, no, stop. And then Bhishma starts explaining the history of Shishupal's birth. That is when he will tell, this is how Shishupal is born. And then he will say,
After the Mahabharata, the Bhishma already died.
No, this time he was there.
Mataji, earlier you said that Bhishma was blind.
Sorry, Dhritarashtra. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Bhima, Bhishma, yes, Dhritarashtra. No, he says Bhishma is not blind. It's like a figurative language. Like Bhishma loves Pandavas, right? So he's saying like Bhishma is blind and then he's thinking Krishna is very great. You understood? Not literally he's blind.
Blind out of love.
Yeah, he starts chastising. Okay, and then Krishna says this history, and then now Krishna takes his 101 mistake. How many of you saw the movie? There is one movie in Telugu we have seen recently. Krishna chops off his head, and you know what? I heard that there is not even a single drop of blood, because if the blood drops in the sacrificial area, that place becomes contaminated. So Krishna didn't want to spoil that the ceremony, right? It's a very auspicious ceremony. So when he when the head was chopped off, there was not even a single drop of blood. Like today's laser technology, they say whenever they do surgeries with laser, it's minimal invasive, minimal cut, minimal blood.
The blood did not fall there because the Sudarshan Chakra was actually closed that hole which he used to hold it. It actually did not make anything fall in there. So basically the head, it was on top of the Sudarshan Chakra, and the Sudarshan Chakra was taking it away and throwing it somewhere else.
I have a friend who was born with a birthmark all over his face, and he had this laser surgery, and he said he didn't bleed or anything. It was like he was sleeping on the bed, okay, with his eyes closed, okay, and he was just laying like that, okay, and then and that was it.
Yes. So that's the thing. So Shishupal was killed, and when everybody was seeing, his soul entered into whom? The race. Entered into Krishna. So why Uddhav is mentioning is, see, Krishna, even your enemy and you're constantly absorbed in thinking about Krishna, he is still merciful. He will give an entrance in his light, Brahma Jyoti. Like even with Kamsa, many demons, we all know the demons, right? So many demons, you will see further that how merciful Krishna is. In the hands of Krishna, if you die also is very good thing, right? So that is the thing. And then one of my favorite.
I think that's why my Richa, when Ravana asked the question, do you want to die in my hands or in Rama's hands, he said Rama.
Yes, correct. So who knows this shloka? Favorite shloka. Tattaiva chani. Who knows? Some of you must.
Can I try?
I'm sure.
Ave Krishna Mukharavindam Netre Pibanto Nayanabhiramam Parthastra Padma Purasya.
Good job. Yes. So Netre Pibanto Nayanabhirama. What is Nayana? Eyes. So Krishna's beautiful eyes. So he's saying, Uddhav is saying, certainly those who are fighting in the battle of Kurukshetra, when the arrow of Arjuna went and pierced them, they looked at the lotus face of Krishna and his pleasing eyes, and definitely they achieved his abode. So that's merciful Krishna is. The arrow is pierced, but then they're looking at the Nayanabhirama, beautiful eyes, face, and then they went to their abode. So that is how Krishna is merciful. And he's saying that he is the supreme lord of the three worlds. The three qualities also is a supreme lord. And the three Purushas also coming from him. Karna Dakshaya Vishnu, Kshira Dakshaya Vishnu, Garbho Dakshaya Vishnu. And he says, therefore, O Vidura, is it not painful? And see the best part. See, after Kamsa is killed, did Krishna become the king? Yes or no? Then who became the king? Whom did Krishna?
Kamsa's father.
What's his
Mataji Ugrasena.
Yes. And same thing Rama did, right? When Ravana was killed, who became the king?
Rama.
Vibhishan. Yes. So Krishna never takes. Advait, you were raising your hand before. You wanted to tell something.
Oh no, Mataji, I just wanted to say the sloka earlier.
Okay.
In the other slide.
Okay. So what happened? That's what he's saying. That's how merciful and kind Krishna is. He can go and sit on the throne, but he established Ugrasena as the king, and he's very submissive. Suppose you go, you are the senior in your office, and you just go and stand beside the peon or a clerk in the office and giving them respect. It doesn't happen that way, right? But Krishna is a supreme lord. He wants the three worlds. The three Purushas are coming. The three Gunas are coming. Everything is coming from him. But still he stands submissively explaining everything to Ugrasena about the kingdom. See how merciful the Lord is. And Vidura says, that's when hearing this, my heart is paining, because obviously they're devotees of the Lord. They cannot see Lord being so submissive. Right? Yes or no? Vidura, that's why he's saying it's paining my heart. So that seeing all this, as we just discussed, people will say, Lord Krishna is not the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Supreme Personality of Godhead should be like Raja, very dominating. But why this Krishna behaves like this with his devotees? So he is not the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They say like that. But we don't agree with it, right? Yes?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, so the further things. Now Vidura is asking, Uddhav is explaining. So the mercy, today's theme was mercy of the Lord. We can go and discuss so many examples, but we just stopped with Shishupal. Okay. What's the time? Okay. So we will do a very small drawing because we have to remember Krishna. It's remembrance of Krishna. We will draw Krishna. Very small. Okay, don't draw. It's your tired. When we draw, it's very simple.
Mataji, can you just give me a minute?
Yes.
Some
Go get
papers.
your, yes. Go get your pencil and paper.
Mataji, I recently learned how to draw real life people. So could I draw
You showed me
Krishna like a real life person?
last session you drew and you showed us. Do you remember?
Yes.
Yes, I saw that. It was very nice.
Mataji, I'm not going to draw now. I'm going to draw after class. So could you send it in the group?
Why, Shriyan? It's very easy. Finish it off. It doesn't take much time.
No, Mataji. I know it doesn't take much time, but I got a lot of hurts today, like on my leg and stuff. That's why.
Okay. Let me see what's wrong. Advait, what are you eating?
Mataji, we're all eating.
Who is eating? You know what? It doesn't look good when you don't show your faces. Almost all of you are not showing. At least when you're drawing, you can show your face.
Okay.
Balavrinda, where are you? I don't see you.
Mataji, I'm right here.
But I don't see you. You go back in into Narsimadev. You merge in Narsimadev.
Because our house is dirty. That's why. That's why I put that thing.
Then why are you messing your house, Balavrinda?
I didn't mess my house. It's clean right now, but my mom still doesn't want to put it because our shoes will be seen. It's clean right now.
What's wrong?
Okay.
I didn't keep it really messy, but right now.
Okay, those who all can show your beautiful faces, please show. Okay.
Mama, please, Mama, put the background of Mama.
It's okay, Ba. I can see you. It's okay. Listen to mommy, okay? Mommy has a reason for it. Sloga Vedini Krishna Rashid.
Mommy wants to Narsinghadev because Narsinghadev will protect you. That's why.
Because of my eye problem?
Yeah.
Dini Krishna, why is one eyebrow fat and one eyebrow thin? That's why I said.
Mommy, I feel like we do this before.
No, we didn't do this.
Okay. Or something like this. Because, Mataji, something like this, like the face. Remember we drew the Krishna, only face, but no, like face shape, only the eyes and the mouth.
We do it?
Do you remember? We did that like 1 month ago or 2 months ago.
Next week we will do some craft. I will post in the group.
Okay.
Mataji, could you go to the next slide?
How many of you are going to India? Confirmed kids who are
Mataji, I'm coming.
Who is I?
Mataji, this is Suraj.
When are you going, Suraj?
I think in a few weeks.
When are you going? I know Pranav is going. I know. Who else is going to India?
Mataji, can you go to the next slide?
Can we wait for 2 minutes? There are some friends who wants the first slide. Just 2 minutes. Dini Krishna, if you say I don't know, you will never know. It's okay if you make mistake. No, it's okay.
Go to the next slide. Mataji, can you go to the older slide?
Just 2 slides. We just have 2 slides.
Can you go to like the... Yeah, thanks. You can do the next slide, Mataji, if the others are done.
ఏంటమ్మా ఈజీ నన్ను ఇది చూసి
I'm drawing.
I don't know what to buy the peacock feather.
No, you just
Peacock feather.
yes. Calling from Nana's cell phone.
Feather shape.
And what Balvrinda?
I was asking my mom, I don't know how to do the peacock feather shape. I want the same part of Dina Krishna.
Dina Krishna also not able to draw the peacock feather.
Oh.
Next week we will do the April month's craft. Remember in March we did the flower wash?
Oh yeah. Okay. Almost done. I just need to add the body pattern of the
More leaves.
Don't message call Jagan.
Not like that.
Krishna. బాగుంది.
yeah.
కళ్ళు మూసుకున్నాడు నీ కళ్ళు తెరిచినవు కృష్ణనా?
Yeah.
ఒకసారి
Your drawing
ఆల్రెడీ
Krishna. You know why
అప్పుడు మమ్మీ డ్రా చేసిండు నువ్వు చేయకపోతే.
You know why I'm asking you to draw Krishna? Because when you draw, you're thinking, you're seeing, and you will remember. So we have to remember Krishna. That's why. Next week we'll make one craft. What do you guys want to make? Any ideas?
Origami.
Origami.
No, you have to say something simple because not everybody can do origami. It's little tricky.
Mataji, everybody wants origami.
No, they
Origami.
Shreya,
Not
I'll teach you at the temple.
It's
Origami?
very hard.
no, origami you need in person little bit. Some kids cannot understand. It is little complicated. Right, Mataji? Suraj's mama is there.
Marty, you're right. We need to be in person because you can't really show the folds on camera because you need to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
I'm
think
not really good at the folding, so I'm not taking
you
it.
just yeah, we'll make something simple with the available. Mataji, you are muted. You're talking something, but you're muted.
This time.
Yes, Mataji, did you hear me what I said?
No, I didn't.
Okay, I think Suraj muted. Yeah, so I wanted to say that origami is easy, Mataji, because in kids in India, like as I grew up, we were doing it right from in our school days. So we love lot of crafts and origami and all the stuff. So it is easy, just that either it should be live teaching or it should be you have to focus your camera or something on the paper on which you are making, so that the children follow the steps properly. Or you can have those small slides just like you do for the crafts. You can put it and then step 1 step 2 you can just do it like that also. But it will be easy only, Mataji, not that much tough. If you give Suraj a chance, he can teach a lot of origami to the kids. Yeah, can I?
Yeah, maybe we will see if there is any. Wow, Pranav, very nice.
I have a comment about what we can do.
Mute here now.
Yeah, we will,
Mataji, could
I will think and we will
Mataji.
see. You because the time is only 15-20 minutes. We have to see what we can fit. Okay.
Marty, another idea you can do is that you can also take a video of yourself and then show it in class, and then while the video is going on, you explain the steps.
We'll see something. Okay, I'll think of it.
Or you can record it. Can we just like this time we're doing Krishna's face, next time we do Ram's face?
Ansh, we do Ram, right? 3-4 weeks back, you all did very beautiful drawings of Lord Ram.
Mataji, Mataji, can I please like teach the drawing next
We'll see, Suraj. Okay, I'll ask her. Ansh, we will come with Lord Ram in some time, or in few weeks, okay? Because Ansh drew very nice, good job. Very good job, Ansh. Pranav is done. Advait is busy eating.
Adji, yesterday I went to STEAM night and at my school.
Who else is drawing? I see Ramchandra, Samskruti, Balaram, Kushi, Rai Prahlad.
I'm trying something else.
Yeah. Jahnavi is very quiet. Why, Brinda? Your friend is very quiet?
After a long time, she's joining Govinda, right? That's why she's quiet.
How is your brother, Janavi? You're playing nicely with your brother. I saw your mama posted videos.
My brother is talking with his grandparents right now.
Oh, okay.
I can bring him here if you want to see him.
Bring him.
So it is 7:12. I just want to remind everyone. Next class is about to start.
We
If
can
you
go
all
in the
want
breakout room.
I'm done.
breakout.
Yeah, I would.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I'm done.
Sure. We'll take blur. Wait. Ojasvi, very nice. Good job.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I'm done too.
Just give me a minute. I am also taking mine to the team who wants to show. Okay.
Mataji, Krishna Keshav game.
So, you can see the book.
It's here.
Look at the baby. He's like little Krishna. Very cute. Very cute, Janavi. Thank you for showing your brother. See, we drew Krishna. Oh, see how he's smiling. We drew Krishna and little Krishna came. Harry Bol.
Krishna Keshav.
Mataji, everything about Krishna Keshav is the same with little Krishna. The only difference is the complexion.
Yeah.
What is the only difference, Advait?
His complexion.
Mataji, look.
Yes, but sure. Balavrinda is showing. Get it little close. Ah, very nice. Why didn't you draw in book today, Vrinda? You have a book, right?
Mataji.
Oh, why did you do that, Vrinda? Abhyukta, very nice. Let me spot. Very, very. I can't take eyes from Krishna.
Mataji, can you share the screen?
Yes, Ramachandra, I will share. Abhyukta is drawing. Abhyukta, very beautiful.
Thank you, Mataji.
Okay, who else is showing? Balavrinda is done, Abhyukta is done, Pranav is done, Ansh is done.
I'm done.
Dina Krishna is done. Suraj, I saw you were drawing.
Done.
Kavya. Dina Krishna, చూపించు టైం అయిపోయింది ఇంకా మళ్ళీ తర్వాత మాతాజీ చూడలేదు చూడాలి నీ బుక్ ఏమైంది
Okay. So it is 7:50.
Mataji.
Mataji. Ojasvi is also done. Okay, Krishna. Please send pictures in the...
Mataji.
Yes, Radha.
I'm done.
Show me. Even Vinita Gandharvika. Wow, Mataji, look at that.
What is that? Oh, 1 minute.
Radha.
Oh, beautiful Radha.
Radha Mataji, very nice. Send it in the group. Will you send in the group?
Yes.
In the group. Don't forget. Dina Krishna, చూపించు వాళ్ళ మాతాజీ వెళ్ళిపోద్ది ఏడుస్తావు. If you don't show. Yes, Kavya, show.
Mataji. Mataji.
Where are you? Stop share. Let me spotlight Kavya. Where is Kavya? Kavya.
Spotted,
Ah.
I spotted.
Very nice. She added the body. Good job. Very good job.
Yeah, I also was doing the body, but my mom erased it because
Ah,
it
it
was
looks-
too small.
It was very bad.
Okay, it's okay. Very nice, Kavya. Dina Krishna. Look at Dina Krishna's.
I have another one.
You can feel that Krishna is talking from
Hare
there.
Krishna looks like just like exactly those in the
Other
photos.
picture.
Mataji.
Vishnu, Aibol. Kavya's brother is behind her. Yes?
Can I ask if Radha can show her drawing again?
Okay, Radha. Can you show yours? Advait is asking.
And the
Mataji,
other
can you spotlight her?
drawing was very
Akka, I think it was AK.
Can I show mine now?
Radha, I think you are on the face also. Can you highlight with the black marker the eyelashes and eyebrows? Krishna's.
Girl who did that very beautiful drawing.
Thank you, Radha.
Very nice. Okay. All of you are done.
Wait, Anush, Badaji, there is a girl who does. No, it's not her.
Anshu drew, I think, Rama. Lord Ram. Very nice. He finished Krishna and he drew Rama now. Okay.
Draw the Quran.
Okay, it is 7:15. I'm so sorry, kids.